Let's acknowledge this landscape and explore. The deeper we look, the more we see relationships and connections. How we influence each other's worlds in ways we can't easily sense. Of course, we're influenced by others. We don't tend to talk about it, but we're quite intimately connected, all together making up this wild assemblage of species, working, eating, and carrying on right in the midst of one another. Oh, sure, some eat each other. Yeah, and that can be a bit, daunting. But others just commingle, sharing this habitat.
Hello? Yes. I think it has always been that way. These cycles. Work, eat, sleep, procreate. Excuse me. I'm a bit drowsy. You see, much of my time is spent asleep. Or maybe I should say the other way around. So much of my time is spent awake. Here, I am awake. And there, I am in a dream. But really, which one is which? Sometimes I just rest here for hours on end, through sunshine, clouds, fog, and rain through the night, drifting back and forth between these two different worlds, each with their own sets of rules and limitations. Yeah, these cycles do just seem to go on and on and on. How can I describe these two worlds? It's hard to quantify. You see, I don't dream of progress or even prosperity. Those are 19th and 20th century ideas. I have agency. I have intention. But in terms of my actions, I do consider the results. It's difficult to determine which world takes precedence. And where are my intentions felt most?
So much depends upon your environment and how you choose to participate in that space. Sure, there's collaborative survival, you have that, but that's just how this whole thing works. This is how we act, conducting our day-to-day activities. Why speak of intention? These actions, all our actions have consequences, with or without your intentions. Nature's at work. There's a system at play here.
I'm not sure what to say. At times, it seems as though I am invisible. No, sorry. That's not what I meant. Can I start over? Times it seems as though we are invincible. At other times, not so much. Turns out, and it's actually been spreading around for some time now, that we are in fact not invincible. Our condition is precarious. Now we're the ones vulnerable. This lack of control is frightening. I can't even rely on the stability of the structure, my community. I know life is always in flux, but I had understood or believed my own survival to be part of this status quo. Part of this collaborative system, not erased from it.
You're not alone. I don't think that species is even supposed to be here. Not now.
They haven't been around for some time, perhaps decades. Honestly, though, control? I'm agnostic about where we were or where we're going. Instead, I am motivated about where we are now. We make our lives, our worlds through our daily activities. Sure, in turn, we inadvertently alter the planet. And with all these constant changes, I'm always looking around, examining what is transformed, less conscious of what lies only ahead.
seasonal pulses of growth, reproductive patterns, and geographies of expansion and contraction.
We work together to make landscapes.
You see these landscapes, and everything in them really are simply processes, not things. Nature is an event that never stops. Oh, yes.
That may be, but there's still the impression that we're doing nothing, and chance cannot be relied upon. Frankly, one prefers to live. I've heard there's findings about organisms developing only through interactions with other species. Maybe that was our problem. My species couldn't co-develop properly.
Oh, well, perhaps. But maybe there's another angle to consider. First, we tend to think of ourselves as one of a family or a species. Then, as part of a community. From there, it just continues to grow, with no limit for that which we are a part of.
So, who's the protagonist here?
Good evening.